Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kosi, and in today's video I'm sharing with you how I made my beautiful Victorian corset with a separate sleeve, as you can see. So this tutorial was classified into two. I already shared the pattern drafting on my last tutorial, so I will be leaving the link in the description box of this video, so you go ahead and check it out. Then after checking it out, you can come back here and continue from here. You can see that I have my separate sleeve and I already went ahead to wear it, as you can see. So if you want to learn how I made this, please keep on watching and let's get started. Welcome back, guys. So like I said before, I already shared the pattern draft in my last tutorial, so go ahead and check the video out. So I can see that I already went ahead to transfer it to the actual fabric and also went ahead to cut out the lining and wording, as you can see. So right here I'm removing the pins, and after removing the pin I'm going to take off my brown paper and also the lining. Then I'll work on the front piece first. Do you get? So after taking the lining off, what I'm going to do right now is to place them very well, and I'll work on the front piece. You can see that the wording is 3/4 short at the upper part, as you can see. So you can also see the wording that I labeled it as well. So I'm going to work on the center front. So these are the two center fronts, and this is the wording as well. You get? So I'm going to place this word on the wrong side. You get? So the type of wording I'm making use of is the one that has shining at the back, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead and place it like this. Then after placing, I'll also go ahead and iron it out. Then when you iron it out, it's not going to shift, neither is it going to remove. Do you get? So I'll also do the same thing here as well. Just place the lining very well. Make sure that the one that has shining at the back, the shining part, faces the wrong side of the fabric. Do you get? Just make just make sure it faces the wrong side of the fabric and go ahead and iron it out. So guys, this was what I had after I was done ironing. You can see how it looks like. So when after ironing, you can see that it's not removing. Can you see? So right now I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and place the two center fronts, as in the two center front, the middle part. I'm going to just go ahead and place it like this. Can you see I'm placing it? Then I'm going to use my pin to pin them down in place, just like you see me doing. Then after pinning them like this, you're going to go ahead and sew it 1/2 inch. Then after that, this is what it should look like when you are done sewing. Do you get? Then after sewing with 1/2 inch, you're going to also join the two sides just like this. Then after joining the two sides, also go ahead and join the last side as well. Can you see? So it's 6 panels here. So after joining everything, you're going to see how it's going to look like. So go ahead and join it. So guys, after I was done joining, you can see what I have here. So I also went ahead to iron the seam opening. This is very important. After so you go ahead and iron your seam opening, and this is the front view. You can see how it's looking like. You can see that the cup is really standing very well. So the next thing to do now is to bring these barriers. This is the color of the barriers I'm making use of. So I'm going to go ahead and sew the barriers on the lines I have. Do you get? On the joining parts, all these joints, go ahead and sew your barriers on top of it. Then after doing that, I'll be right back. So guys, you can see what I have here after I was done sewing my barriers on it. Can you see how it's looking? So guys, this is how it's looking, guys. So the next thing to do right now is to keep the front aside, then I'll work on the back. Do you get? So guys, for the back, this is the back, guys. So I'm going to repeat the same thing I did at the front. You can see the labels I have there. Just go ahead and set it very well. So after that, you're going to remove all your pins, then also go ahead and remove the lining, keep them aside. Pin your pattern paper on each of the lining you remove, just like you see me doing, so you don't get confused. So after I was done pinning, what I'm going to do right now, this is the back. You can see I label it as first. Just go ahead and label yours like this. You get? So this is the back. Right now I'm going to go ahead and place it. You can see I placed it You can just go ahead and place yours like this, then pin it down in place just like this. Do the same thing here as well. Go ahead and pin it down as well. You're going to pin the first and the second piece just like I did. Then after you done sewing with half of an inch, you're going to have something like this. Then after that, this is the third panel. You can see I labeled it as 3. Can you see? So go ahead and join all the pieces together. So guys, after I was done joining, you can see what I have here. Can you see? This is how yours should look like. Then I'm also going to sew the barriers on the lines I have here for the back. Do you get it? And after sewing, I'll be right back. So guys, I'm done sewing and this is what it looks like. Can you see? So this is the back view. You can see that I went ahead to iron the seam opening as well. So right now I'm going to go ahead and pass my boning through the barriers I already created. Now I'm making use of a ridgeline boning, that is the sewable one, and I'm making use of 1/4 inch of the boning. Do you get? You know, it's of different size. We have the one of 1/2 inch and I'm making use of 1/4 inch. Do you get? So right now you can see my lighter beside the dress. You can see it's right there. So what I'm going to do now is to light the both edge of my bones. Do you get? So I'll just continue doing this. Each one I light, I'm going to pass it through the barriers I have there. I'll continue doing this until I do the front as well. So when placing your boning, just make sure you remove a 1/2 inch on the upper side and on the down part of your boning. You get? So you don't sew when joining your lining and all of that. Do you get? So go ahead, you can see I'm doing it. You're going to subtract 1/2 inch at the top, then 1/2 inch at the hem on your boning. You get? Then go ahead and light it like this. Then after that, you're going to go ahead and pass it through there. You get? So you don't sew on the boning. Do you get? So I'll just continue doing this until I do the front piece. You get?
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me.
So guys, after passing the boning through the barriers I made, you can see how it looks like. It's not looking relaxed at all. So what I'm going to do in order to make it relaxed is to iron it. So you can see guys that I've gone ahead to iron it and this is what it looks like. You can see that right now it's looking so very relaxed. You can see that it's looking so relaxed right now. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to work on the back loops. You know, I'm going to be having loops for the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to subtract 1/2 inch at the upper part, then I'll come down and mark 8. I made my point, then I'm giving 2 inches gap. Can you see for the loops? You can see. So I'll just go ahead and continue doing this until I get to the other end. So after marking, you can see that I already went ahead to sew the rope I'll be using for the back loops. I made this with my brass, as you can see. So right now I'll just go ahead and cut out 2 inches length. So I'll continue cutting the 2 inches length until I cut like 14 pieces. Do you get? Because that's what I have there. I have 7 lines here and also have 7 lines at the other side. So 7 plus 7 is 14. So I'll just continue cutting it until I get the 14. So you can see that I'm counting it here and I have 7 here. I also have 7 here, so I have 14 pieces for here. Do you get? So you're going to watch how I'm going to place this. So go ahead and place it like this. You can see how I placed it. Go ahead and place yours, then hold it with your pin. So guys, if you are confused or you don't understand what I'm saying because I a bit fast, please, I'm leaving a link on how to make a back loops. I already have the video, or you go ahead and set the video on my channel. You are going to see that. Do you get? So guys, after pinning it like this, I'll stop from here. So I'll just show you guys what to do next. So go ahead and top stitch. Do the same thing for the other side as well. So guys, after I was done sewing it, you can see what I have here. So this is the back as well. This is how everything is looking. So guys, and right now what I'm going to do right now is to go ahead, I will just merge these two together. So why I'm merging these two together is to know if I would have an excess. Any excess I have there, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off, just like you see me doing. So it's very important after sewing yours, go ahead and merge it before cutting. Do you get? Merge it to be very sure you don't have any excess. Anywhere you see excess, just go ahead and cut it, you know. So after doing this, I also do the same thing on the other front. Do you get? On the front piece like this. So I'll just go ahead and merge them together like this. Then after merging, I'll notice I have an excess, so I'll just go ahead and cut it off, just like you see me doing. So go ahead and do yours like this. You get?
Open eye, feel the waves cut.
So guys, after I was done cutting off the excesses, you can see what I have here. So next thing is that I went ahead to place the two back, the right side fixing each other, and I also went ahead to pin it down. So you can see what I have here. Like I said before, these back loops. So when I was drafting this on the brown paper, I removed 2.5 inch on fold on my brown paper, and at the down part here I removed 1.5 inch on fold. Do you get? So when you open it up, it's going to give you 5 inch for the upper part, and the down part is going to give you 3 inch. Do you get? So I've gone ahead to sew this, and right here I'm just trimming off the excesses I have here. So this is the lining. Everything I did on the main fabric, I repeated it on the lining except the boning. Do you get? There is no boning there, as you can see. So I also went ahead to trim off the excesses I have on the lining. So this is what I have here. And you can see that the back loops is also open at the lining. So what I did right now was to place my main fabric on the lining like this. So right now, after placing, I'm just checking if I would have any excess. Now I have excesses there, so I'll just go ahead and trim off the excesses I have on the lining. Do you get? You know, we already did this on the main fabric before. So after I was done doing that, you can see what I have here. So I'll just go ahead and open it up, then place my lining on top of it, the right side facing each other, just like you are seeing me doing. So guys, after doing that, what I'm going to do is to firstly, I'm going to sew the both side. Do you get? I'm not going to sew the upper part, and I'm not going to sew the down part because I will be running a bias stitch there. Just go ahead and sew the both side just like this. So guys, you can see what I have here. The upper part, I didn't sew anything. I didn't turn it with the lining. You can see I just sewed just the both side, like I said before. You can see that I just made only a top stitch at the down part like this, and also on the upper part. Do you get? So right now what I'm going to do is to bring my bias and the matching thread. You can see the matching thread here. So I'll just bring the both like this. So what I'm going to do now is to place the bias. I'm just going to pipe it, just normal pipe, the way we pipe our neckline. That's how you're going to pipe. Firstly, you're going to turn your fabric the wrong way, the wrong side, sorry. Then go ahead and sew, then place it the other side and sew as well. You can see what I have here. So let's just assume that I already sewed the back. So you're going to turn it like this, then sew the front. And you're going to do the same thing here as well. So guys, this is what I have here after I was done. You can see how it's looking so beautiful. And this is the back view. This is how everything is looking, so relaxed. Can you see? I also went ahead to iron it out, and this is the long rope. I also used my bias for the long rope, just like this. So what I'm going to do now is to make them together like this. Just going to go ahead and start fixing my loose or rope, anyhow you choose to call it. So you're going to first of all make sure they are on equal length. After fixing the first step, make sure it's on equal length, then go ahead and continue fixing.
Me hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
So guys, after I'm done with the rope, you can see where I have here. So after tying, this is what it looks like. Can you see? This is the back and this is the front. You can see that the front is actually looking so beautiful. So guys, after I was done doing this, next thing to do is remove this aside, and I'm going to work on the separate sleeve like I said earlier. So actually I'm making use of a leftover fabric, as you can see. So I already went ahead to fold it and place the right side, sorry, the wrong side facing each other. So I'll just go ahead and mark 10 inch, you get, and you can see that the down part of the fabric I'm using is already unfolded by 2. Can you see? It's already folded into 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a straight line using the 10 inch, and the wideness I have there is 13 inch unfold. So because of this folded I already had on the first piece that I gone ahead to cut, so I'll just go ahead and add another like 1/4 inch for the folding. So I'll just go ahead and cut it off like this. So it's going to give me 2 pieces. Remember that I said that the wideness I have there is 13 inches unfold. So when you open it up in a straight line, it's going to give you 26 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and fold the upper part for my elastic. So this is where I went ahead to fold the 2 upper parts for my elastic and also the down part as well. Can you see? So right now we'll just bring the elastic and I'll use my safety pin, then I'll just go ahead and start inserting the elastic just like this. After passing my elastic on the first sleeve, you can see where I have here. So you know it's a detachable one, do you get? So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and fold it into 2 on the wrong side. Just go ahead and sew it like this, you get. Just make sure that the upper part of your elastic is very enough for your cap height circumference, do you get? So after I was done, so you can see where I have here. So I'll just go ahead and flip the both sleeve, the right side facing each other just like this, you get. Then this is where I have here, guys. So the next thing to do now is to bring my blouse. I'll bring my blouse and I'm going to place it like this, then also go ahead and place the 2 sleeve beside it just like this. So this is how it's going to look like when we are done. If you don't want to have a separate sleeve, you can as well go ahead and join the sleeve on your armhole first, you get. So this will be the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.